Hello and welcome to another session in mathematics. In this session we'll be looking at logarithm of numbers less than 1. But before that, let us look at the previous lesson. Welcome back. In this lesson we'll be looking at logarithm of numbers less than 1, multiplication and division of numbers less than 1 using the logarithm table, and then roots and powers of numbers less than 1 using logarithm. Okay, so let us start. Logarithm of numbers less than 1. I will quickly take some examples on this. Okay, example number 1. Assuming we are given 0.6735 times let's say 0.928 for us to express. You see that the numbers here are less than 1. Okay, so let us start. We have our number and we have our log. We'll draw a line and then we'll bring down our 0.6735, bring down our 0.928, and then for this and this under logarithm of numbers less than 1, if we have 0 before the decimal point, we count those zeros as minus. Okay, and then we'll add the number of zeros. If it is 0.0 before the number, then it will be minus 2. If it is 0.000, so we say it's what, minus 4. We count the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but we don't pronounce it as minus. We call it what? Bar 4. For this we call it what? Bar 1. For 2 we call it bar 2. Is that clear? So for this now we have what? 1 0. Therefore we have what? Bar 1 point. Now we now search for 67 under 3 difference 5. 67 under 3 difference 5, and that will give us 8283. 8283. Okay, and then for this we have what? Bar 1. Okay, point. 92 under 8 will give us 9675. Now because of the multiplication we do what? We add. Because of the multiplication we add, and add them together. What do we have? 3 plus 5 will give us 8. 8 plus 7 will give us 15. We write 5 and carry 1. Add it, it becomes 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 8 plus 9 is what? Is 17. Write 7 and carry 1. Add the 1 here, it becomes what? 0. 1 minus 1 will give us 0. So we are left with what? Bar 1. Okay, now at this point we now look for the anti-log. We search for the anti-log of this. Anti-log of this. Okay, in searching the anti-log of the number here on the screen, the bar 1 is not touched. Okay, the number before the decimal point is not touched. So we search for 79 under 5, then difference 8, and that will give us the number 6248. 6248. 6248. Now what is now the work of this bar 1? The number in front of the decimal determines where to place our decimal point, and since it is bar 1, it means you should add what? 1 0 first before you add your decimal point. So we have 0 point, this number is here 6248. Assuming we had bar 2, it will then be 0.0 before the number. If it is bar 3, it will be 0.00 before what? The number. That's the way it works, and this is just what? The answer. So let us quickly take another example, number 2. Assuming we are given the fourth root of let's say 0.00083 for us to solve. How do we solve this? Very simple. We have our number, we have our log as usual. Okay, then we'll have square root of 0.00083, and then here, what is the characteristics? I told us earlier that the characteristics means what you should count the zeros. So have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will give us about what? 4 point. We search for what? 83 under 0. Since these zeros are not relevant, we search for 83 under what? Under 0, and 83 under 0 will give us 9191. Now this means what? Divided by 4, because we are looking for the fourth root of 0.00083. So this is divided by what? 4. When we divide this by 4, we have by 1.2298. Is that correct? Now we'll now search for the antilog of this, and the antilog of this will give us the number 1697. Okay, now where do we now place our decimal point? We write 0, since it is what? By 1.1697. I hope it's very, very clear. Okay, to refresh your memory on what we've done so far, take the test on the screen. Welcome back. So far we've been able to cover logarithm of numbers less than 1, including the multiplication and division of logarithm of numbers less than 1. Okay, and we've also looked at the roots and powers of numbers less than 1 under the logarithm table. We'll call it a day here. Do well to use the lesson note on the platform for better information on the topic we've discussed, and feel free to drop your questions or comments on the comment section. Till we meet again in our next class, stay safe and bye.